afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great trade-in value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to review, this is an older coach, but actually very affordable and in surprisingly good shape for the year and the price. Today we're going to review a 1999 Winnebago Adventurer. Model is a 33B. It's 33.5 feet long total length. Has a slide, 74,000 miles. Okay, it's a local unit, come out of Cohutta, Georgia. Guy has spent a lot of money on this thing that traded it in as far as updating it. Now, of course, I know it's still a 99 Adventurer, but at least it's got some updates, some newer parts in it. And hey, for $14,900, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a decent travel trailer with a slide for that. You know, typical condition on the outside for 99. Overall, it's in good shape, but it's got a little bit of fading, as you can see on the stripes. You know, the main thing and the main selling point about an older coach is the roof. And this is a Winnebago, guys. It has a fiberglass crowned roof. Not rubber like most of them were back in 99, but fiberglass. Got the generator, 5 kW Onan that runs. A little bit loud. I don't know if it needs a muffler or something, but you know, we're pretty much selling this one as is, obviously. You know, we'll show you the major stuff works, like the slide out, the generator, the roof airs, and the refrigerator. But as far as the Mickey Mouse stuff you may have to do to it, that's just, you know, that's why you're buying it for $14,900 instead of $24,900. But all in all, folks, I don't see any delamination on it. It's got a LumiGuard patio awning. Tires were put on, and I've got receipts inside the coach. They were put on in 2015, less than 5,000 miles on them. Still got the tabs, no dry rot. You still got a few years left on those tires. And guys, just looking around it, $14,900, this is going to be a hard deal to beat, I'll be honest with you. The hydraulic leveling jacks work. This is one of those you have to have the jacks down to operate the slide, so I had them down earlier to put the room out, and they work. Slide goes out great. Windshields look good, nothing's cracked there. Like I said, you just got some striping and faded, but it's a 20-year-old motorhome, folks. You got to learn to expect that. Driver's side door, got the awning topper on top of the slide that looks good. You know, the good thing about an older motorhome too, folks, Winnebago's a great choice, because Winnebago's the only manufacturer that makes 80% of their own parts in-house. So here's the thing, guys. You buy a 99 Fleetwood or a Coachman or something like that. You know, you need parts from the factory, but good luck. But with Winnebago, they still carry many of the parts you might need for this coach in stock. And this is one of the few brands you can order parts directly from the manufacturer without going through a dealer. And it takes a couple of weeks to get them, but you know, that's pretty neat. Got a 5 kW 50 amp generator, 50 amp electrical service. That generator cranks up and runs fine. It's just a little bit louder than normal, but certainly not going to affect the function of it. It's still putting out power, and I had the airs on earlier to make sure they work, and all that's good. HWH slide out system and hydraulic leveling jacks. You've got the store and more slide out system where your doors come out, your storage bays come out with your room so you don't hit your head. Said good tires on it. I mean, wow. V10 Ford chassis, automatic transmission, runs and drives fine. And they've done some stuff on the inside too, a little bit of minor remodeling, but tastefully done, I should say. Looks like bought new in Alabama, so that means it's a Southern motorhome. Let's look inside, guys. And looks like the carpet's been replaced within the last few years. Not bad. They messed up a little bit under the counters, but you can't hardly see that. And I'm just giving you an honest opinion of this motorhome. I'm going to show you the good and the bad of it, because you know, we'll show you the major stuff work, but basically we're selling it as is. So, you know, for that price, I obviously can't, you know, put this thing, go through a 4-page inspection like we do with our higher price motorhomes. But the fact is, the guy was using this thing, so up here in the front, 74,619 miles, and it does have an ABS light, which is very, very common with these older Ford chassis. 50% of the time, I'm going to say roughly 50% of the time, you can take the wheels apart, get to the sensor, have it clean, put it back together, and that light will go out. Sometimes you got to replace that sensor. That's probably 6 out of 10 Fords that we get from this era, the ABS light is on, and we usually have that done. Cost a few $100s, but you know, obviously at this price, we're selling it just like it sits. And the guy that had this thing has owned it since 2014. That light was on it when he bought it. Didn't bother him. He's used it, put about 6,000-7,000 miles on it. Hasn't affected him in the least bit, but it's there. So, like I said, driver's side door, the seats look good. There's no smoke, no pet odors. And it's got some kind of backup camera, but I can't find a plug. For some reason, there's not a functioning 12-volt plug in here. So I don't know, you know, you may have to put one of them in. That's no big deal. So I don't know if that backup camera works or not. Looks like the radio works. The dash looks good. And it actually feels like the dash AC actually works. It's not ice cold, but you can tell that it's working. You know, might need a shot of Freon or, you know, a little bit of Freon or something, but at least it's working. And that's really unusual for any older motorhome. You know, all the electronics are still here. They've upgraded the TVs, HD TVs front and back. Little crank up satellite dish on the roof. DVD player. Still got the original little inverter so you can watch TV with your inverter while you're driving down the road if you didn't want to run the generator. Seat swivel for party seating. You got a little small table right here. You can swivel the passenger seat around and use it for a desk or extra eating area. Seats look good. Underneath the windows look good. I don't see any wrinkles. They've upgraded a lot of the lighting with LED lights, which was a few $100s, I'm sure. It's like one right there is not working, but or at least one side of it isn't. But the rest of them work. Like I said, the carpet's been replaced. Linoleum's been, they put new linoleum in here, and it looks pretty good. They brought it up the wall a little bit. Got a couple of skint spots in it. But again, guys, please don't come in here for $14,900 expect it to be perfect. It's not. But it's nice for a 20-year-old motorhome for under 15 grand with a slide. Countertops look good. I don't see any bulges in it. Microwave looks new. Stainless steel microwave. It works. I done tried it. Stovetop oven. It's got a newer refrigerator in it. Got a Norcold, and it's already getting cold. And we'll guarantee you the roof airs, the refrigerator, and generator and slide out to work at $14,900. So, you know, that's your major systems right there. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about. And of course, you know, what we'll do, guys, if you're interested in this motorhome, we'll crank a generator on it for you, let you go through it, do your own inspection on it, see what works, what doesn't before you decide to buy it. But we will make sure the roof airs, the fridge, and the generator works. Tub looks good. Needs a little cleanup, of course, but tub looks good, shower looks good. Looks like at one time it may have had a little bit of leak around the skylight. Just in that back corner, probably an old leak. That skylight looks like it's been replaced recently, so I would say that problem's been solved, but just letting you know about it, because guys, again, I don't want you to come here and say, oh, I didn't see that, or this thing, it looked a lot nicer on the video than it is in person. This is a nice 20-year-old motorhome. Keyword, 20-year-old motorhome. Queen Island bed. This is a 60 by 80 queen bed. Cabinets look good. Looks like they've done a little wiring. I probably would have done that a little bit cleaner myself personally for the antenna wire, but it goes to this flat screen and DVD player, and it's all there. It's got 2 roof ACs, which is unusual for a 33 foot, but nothing wrong with having a backup. You got a closet right here. It's got a couple of extra chairs in the closet for the table. And you've got a private water closet right here. And I don't see any issues in here. Got a China RV toilet. Breakers, your fuses, or not fuses, your breakers are right here. Your 110 breakers. I'm a little partial to these Adventurers, folks. I actually own a 2008 Adventurer myself. Fuses should be right here. Should be the push button fuses. So easy to get to. That little thing in the floor is a charge wizard for your converter, which is something that just came out a few years ago. So that's a newer converter. It's a lot of new stuff in here. They just had this put in. Fantastic vent fan. That was about $400. Leather sofa looks good. That's probably been recovered. I don't think it came factory with leather, but hey, it looks good and it fits. So minor remodel, but guys, I mean, it's perfectly fine and usable condition just like it is. I mean, if you want to nitpick it, fix those few little things, you can, but you don't have to. I would say this thing is probably perfectly fine just the way it is. But then again, depends on how picky you are. And for $14,900, guys, this thing's a bargain. Here's the thing about a motorhome like this. You know, I know so many people are first-time RV shoppers. You're looking at RVs. You want to know if you want to get into the RVing. You don't want to spend a lot of money for your first RV. And you don't want to lose a lot of money if you decide it's not for you. Well, here's the thing about a motorhome like this for $14,900. It's going to be worth this price in this condition for the next few years. Let's just say you buy this motorhome, you use it for a year, you can say, you know what, RVing's not for me. Or I want something bigger, something smaller, a diesel, towable, whatever your choice might be. You can stick this thing on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, RV Trader, and eBay and all that for $14,900 this time next year, and it will sell just as quick as it does today in this current condition. Now, you go out and buy a brand new motorhome, you spend $120,000, $130,000. You drive that new motorhome off the lot, it becomes used. It lost 33% of whatever you just paid for it in 5 seconds. In other words, that new motorhome you just bought for $120,000, when you pull it off a lot, it's worth $90,000 or $85,000. Keep it a year, it's worth about $70,000. So, you know, if you decide a year after buying that new one that you don't like RVing, you're going to take a huge hit as far as what you paid for it to what it's worth. Versus something like this for $14,900, you keep it up, you fix the little things wrong with it. $14,900, use it for a year and decide you want to get something else, sell it, get your $14,900 back out of it, easy. Nothing lost. And even 2 years from now, I'm pretty sure this thing in the current condition will be worth $14,900, because used motorhome prices go up every year, guys. So, you know, the depreciation's pretty much gone out of this motorhome for the next while. And, you know, that's part of it, guys. You know, we here at Parkway RV Center, we have such a wide variety of RVs. We got 150 plus in stock. And we do something other dealers don't do, and we carry a huge range of prices. You know, a lot of people don't want to go out and spend $30,000, $40,000 for a used motorhome. You can buy something like this for $14,900 that'll do everything a $40,000 one would do for almost 1/3 the price. Is it perfect? No. No used RV is perfect, but at least we're going to check the major stuff for you. And you're in it where you can sell it, you can keep it, use it. You got a fiberglass roof, which is great, which is what you want for an older RV. It's a Winnebago, so you can still get parts for it. It's got a lot of pluses with it. And like I said, ABS light, no big deal. If it was me, I'd just drive it and go. I wouldn't even worry about it. But you know, if you just want to get that fixed, you probably get it fixed for a few $100. Anyway, guys, got good tires on it. I seen some receipts for some brake works when they had the tires put on, so the brakes are good. It's not a bad old motorhome, really. So come on out, look at it, come test drive it. I think you're going to be impressed for $14,900. You know, this is a travel trailer price range for a fully self-contained 33-foot motorhome with a slide-out generator, jacks, and good quality too. For the price of a used travel trailer, it's hard to beat, guys. This is something you can stay in a parking lot if you're traveling. You can boondock in it. You can do a lot of stuff with this motorhome at an affordable price. I mean, literally, guys, this is, if every little thing was fixed on this motorhome, I wouldn't hesitate to price it $21,900 or $24,900. So if you want to flip something, here you go. In the springtime, this thing will be worth several thousand more dollars than it is right now, especially if you spend a few $100s fixing everything up in it. I mean, you'll definitely make a few $1,000s on it if you just want to use it this winter and flip it in the spring. So it's a lot of different ways of looking at this motorhome, guys. Come on out. First thing to do is come out and look at it for yourself. See what you think. We're located at 5568 Battlefield Parkway in Ringgold, Georgia. You know, that's the price of it. I'm not going to play the back and forth game. $14,900's the price if you want it. If you don't, I'll sell it to somebody else. I'm not doing the negotiating on this one. You know, what we're doing with a lot of this older stuff out here to make room, we're just pricing them down there to what we have in them just to sell them as is. You know, that way my techs don't have to spend a few days going over it. We can just sell it cheap and still give somebody a good motor home and save you some money too. Anyway, guys, give us a call if you're interested. 706-965-7929. I'll go ahead and open this closet up here. Door's out of track just a little bit. There it goes. There's your 2 extra chairs, little hanging closet. Anyway, guys, $14,900 while it lasts. I'm not taking a penny less for it. I don't care how you pay for it. It's an older motor home. I still have some limited financing available with approved credit and down payment. Very limited financing. Probably not going to be very long term, but you know, if you're interested in that, give us a call. We'll give you some information about that and tell you how to apply. 706-965-7929. Come out and visit with us, guys. Like I said, 5568 Battlefield Parkway, Ringgold, Georgia. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 9 to 5, all times Eastern. Closed on Sundays, closed on Thursday for Thanksgiving, of course. Probably close a couple hours early on tomorrow for Wednesday. But come on out, give us a call, make sure it's available. Come on out and look at it. I'll have information about it on our website, and I'll put a link below in the video description to our Class A page on our website. And I'll have a factory sales brochure. I'll have measurements, pictures, specs, details, all the technical information you could ever want. Obviously, we take trade-ins. That's how we got this one. So if you've got a trade-in, it doesn't even have to be an RV. We'll do our best to get a number on it for you. But thank you for watching. You know, come out and look at it. If you've been looking at stuff for 15 grand, tired of looking at junk, this will really impress you for the price and the age. And thank you again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already on YouTube. You never know from one day if I'm going to do a $15,000 motor home or a $100,000 motor home. But thanks again, and look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.